This is the jet that flew low, faster than the enemy could react, a machine built for war, feared across Europe, but today, Germany is saying goodbye to it forever. Welcome to Wings of War, where legends of the skies come alive and the most powerful war machines reveal their secrets. For over 4 decades, one aircraft stood as the backbone of Germany's air power. Not the fastest, not the stealthiest, but one of the most dangerous strike aircraft ever built, the Panavia Tornado. Born in the tension of the Cold War, when NATO needed a jet capable of surviving against advanced Soviet air defenses, Germany joined forces with the United Kingdom and Italy to create something extraordinary. The result was not just a fighter jet, but a low-level strike beast designed to penetrate enemy territory undetected and deliver devastating precision attacks. What made the Tornado truly unique was its variable sweep wing design. At low speeds, the wings extended outward, providing maximum stability and control. But as the jet accelerated, the wings swept back, transforming the aircraft into a high-speed weapon capable of slicing through the air like a missile. This allowed the Tornado to fly incredibly fast at extremely low altitudes, often just meters above the ground, using the terrain itself as cover. Flying this low meant enemy radar systems struggled to detect it, and by the time they realized a threat was incoming, it was already too late. The Tornado would strike hard and disappear before any effective response could be launched. Unlike traditional air superiority fighters, the Tornado was never meant to dominate dogfights in the sky. Its purpose was far more precise and deadly. It was built to carry out deep strike missions, targeting enemy airfields, infrastructure, and strategic assets. Equipped with a wide range of weapons, including precision-guided bombs, anti-runway munitions, and air-to-ground missiles, the Tornado became one of the most versatile strike platforms of its time. It even played a role in nuclear deterrence under NATO sharing agreements, making it a critical component of Europe's defense strategy during the most dangerous years of the Cold War. Over the years, the Tornado proved its worth in multiple real-world operations. From Cold War patrols to combat missions in the Balkans, Afghanistan, and the Middle East, this aircraft consistently demonstrated its reliability and effectiveness. It operated in harsh environments, under intense pressure, and in complex combat situations, yet continued to deliver results. Pilots trusted the Tornado because they knew it could perform when it mattered most. Flying at high speeds just above the ground required incredible skill and precision. There was no room for error. One small mistake could mean disaster. And yet, Tornado pilots executed these missions with remarkable confidence, making the aircraft a symbol of both engineering excellence and human courage. But as time moved forward, the battlefield began to change. Advancements in radar systems, missile technology, and integrated air defense networks made traditional low-altitude penetration increasingly risky. Enemies could now detect and track aircraft with greater accuracy, even at low altitudes. The rules of aerial warfare were evolving, and a new generation of fighter jets was emerging. Stealth technology became the defining factor of modern air combat, allowing aircraft to operate undetected in heavily defended environments. Jets like the F-35 Lightning II and the Eurofighter Typhoon introduced capabilities that went far beyond what the Tornado was designed to achieve. These modern aircraft could evade radar, share real-time data across multiple platforms, and strike targets with unmatched precision from safer distances. They were faster, smarter, and far more adaptable to the demands of modern warfare. In comparison, the Tornado began to show its age. It lacked stealth capabilities, its avionics systems were becoming outdated, and maintaining the aircraft required increasing amounts of time, effort, and money. Upgrading it to match modern standards would have been extremely costly, and even then, it would not reach the level of next-generation fighters. Faced with these challenges, Germany made a difficult but necessary decision to retire the Tornado and transition to newer, more advanced aircraft. After more than 40 years of dedicated service, the jet that once defined Germany's strike capability is now approaching the end of its operational life. This marks not just the retirement of an aircraft, but the closing of an important chapter in military aviation history. The Tornado was more than a machine. It was a symbol of a specific era, a time when engineering innovation pushed boundaries, when missions required unmatched bravery, and when pilots operated on the edge of danger every single day. Imagine flying at over 1,000 kilometers per hour, just a few meters above the ground, with terrain rushing past beneath you at terrifying speed. Every second demands total focus. Every movement must be precise. There is no margin for hesitation. This was the reality for Tornado pilots. And it is this reality that earned the aircraft its legendary status. It wasn't just about technology, it was about trust, skill, and the ability to perform under extreme conditions. Today, Germany is investing in the future, building an air force equipped for the challenges of modern warfare. Advanced systems, stealth capabilities, and network-centric operations are shaping the next generation of aerial combat. But even as new jets take to the skies, the legacy of the Tornado will not fade. It remains a powerful reminder of what was once possible and what was achieved through determination and innovation. The Panavia Tornado may be retiring, but its story is far from over. It lives on in the history books, in the memories of the pilots who flew it, and in the evolution of the aircraft that followed. It was never about being the most advanced. It was about being effective when it mattered most. And for decades, the Tornado did exactly that, flying into danger, completing its mission, and returning home. So the question remains, was the Tornado one of the greatest strike aircraft ever built, or has modern technology completely replaced its role in today's battlefield? The answer may depend on how we define greatness. But one thing is certain, legends like this are never truly gone.